Every day you scan this little black and white square without thinking. For payments, for food menus, for tickets. But what if I told you this simple square was born inside a factory to track machines, not people? Before QR code existed, factories relied on barcodes. Simple, cheap, but slow. Machines move faster, but data moved painfully slow. In the early 1990s, Japanese factories were drowning in parts, thousands of components. One small mistake could shut down an entire production line. Inside one of those factories worked an engineer named Masahiro Hara. His job was simple, but his frustration was enormous. Barcodes could only store a tiny amount of information, and they had to be scanned from one direction. Too slow, too weak, too limited. One night, Hara stared at a board game with black and white patterns. Suddenly, an idea sparked in his mind. In 1994, the QR code was born. QR stood for Quick Response, a code that machines could read instantly. Unlike barcodes, QR codes could store thousands of characters. They could be scanned from any angle. Production lines became faster than ever before. At first, QR codes were only meant for factories, but the company made one powerful decision. They made it free to use. Then the internet grew. Smartphones were born. And suddenly, QR codes found a new destiny. Payments, tickets, restaurant menus, all controlled by one silent square. A code born for machines, now ruling human life. At first, stores only used QR codes for inventory. Customers didn't even look at them. They were still invisible to the public. Then smartphones entered human hands, and suddenly everyone carried a scanner in their pocket. Websites, downloads, payments, promotions. QR codes were no longer factory tools. They became bridges between offline and digital worlds. Banks saw something powerful inside the square. Instant payments. No cards, no cash. In Asia, QR payments exploded, from luxury malls to street food stalls. Then, the world stopped. COVID-19 changed human behavior forever. People feared touching everything. QR codes became the safest bridge between humans. Paper menus vanished. Now food was ordered through glowing screens. Health records, travel logs, vaccine certificates. Your identity became a code. QR codes no longer just connected information. They controlled access and movement. Scammers noticed the power. Fake QR codes began stealing money silently. People learned one hard lesson. Not every square could be trusted. Concerts, trains, airplanes, paper tickets slowly disappeared. One scan could unlock your wallet, your documents, your life. QR codes evolved into AR triggers. Scanned images jumped into 3D reality. Artificial intelligence now reads QR patterns instantly, faster than any human eye. Some children today have never seen a barcode scanner, only QR codes. It was never meant for humans, never meant for money, never meant for daily life. One invention inside a small Japanese factory quietly reshaped modern civilization. What began as a tool for machines has now become a language for humans.